We couldn't have done this 5 years ago. It's just God's timing, and that's all there is to it. We couldn't.
Well, if the Lord's got a hand in this thing, and I'm sure He has, it's going to be happening in the Lord's time, you know. And maybe my previous timing just wasn't right for the situation. I keep thinking it's going to take a real hard blow to really wake the people up, you know, just like another Pearl Harbor woke us all up back there. Maybe things will work out. We just got to keep trying. Thank you.
Well, this time the Lord's going to do the waking up. We can't do it anyway. He has to do it, and He is doing it in mass. People are waking up in America. We're going to win because of that.
That's exactly true.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Our next area code is 706.
Would that be me?
That would be you.
Okay. President Tim Turner, this is Bruce Oliver from Alabama. It is a pleasure to be on here with y'all. I'll tell you this, I have been involved with the Republic of Alabama for only probably 6 or 7 months. I've been involved in researching the process, and let me say as a word of encouragement to the people that are new out there online tonight, I personally have witnessed firsthand the hard work and the dedication that this man has put into the effort of restoring this country. President Turner, my hat is off to you. I love you, brother. I'm here for you. And people, this man is working when you don't, when he don't know you see he's working. He's working. I know that for a fact. I've seen it. I've been there. And my hat's off to you. God bless you.
Thank you, Bruce. God bless you, buddy.
And God bless everybody for listening tonight. For all the new folks, jump in, get involved. Don't be afraid, and don't let anything that is said negative. I mean, there's always going to be something negative said. Rise above that. Restore this country to what is rightfully ours, what our founding fathers established. Grab hold of the reins and run with it with all you've got with no reservation. God bless all of you. Thank you and good night.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Our next caller is area code 360. Andrea or Adrienne?
Yes. Hi. Hi, this is Adrian from the Republic of Washington, one of the state representatives. Hi, Mr. President Tim Turner. It's so wonderful to hear your voice because you're just, to me, one of the greatest. We are definitely your fans here in the state of Washington, and we love you, we support you, and we pray for you nonstop. But, you know, there's a lot of things that are in the state of Washington that I'm noticing, especially in some of these counties. They're out to basically break up the family. I've noticed in Clark County alone, and that's the county where we're located, the CPS, the people at CPS and the courts are taking people's children. They're putting them in gay homes, same-sex homes. You find people are committing suicide. As a matter of fact, about a week ago, there was a gentleman that killed himself and his girlfriend because of these the courts. You know, the courts are just getting involved with families. I guess what I'm alluding to is there's a person that really needs help right now, and this person's on our heart. We want to give him good advice. We're telling him, this is the advice that I've given him and Pastor Moreland. We were telling him that what he should do is become a sovereign person, and then at that point start to deal with the courts with the negative averment. And I just want to know, am I on the right track? Because that's just one of many. As soon as we get our courts in order here, we'll be able to help these people a whole lot more. But this is just too much. It's causing a lot of mayhem in that family. And prayer is good, but faith without works is dead. So Can you give me some insight on that?
That is one solution, and that is what I would be working on at this point. But in the next week or so, when your jury is completely in place and called, and we have everything structured, he needs to bring his case before the grand jury, and the grand jury needs to issue paperwork down to that court to deal with the issues.
Okay, and so do you recommend that we that he starts his paperwork because he wants to be a sovereign secure party creditor? Should he go ahead on and do that? Would that help his case, or?
If he signs up with the Republic, he will come under that status. If he is dealing with the court, and this is a temporary temporary fix for what he needs to do. But the freedom documents do establish his status, and that is a good thing to have, because right now he is a slave. He has no rights. And that's the reason they can do what they're doing. And he needs to learn about how the courts work. There's a lot he can do with the courts if he has a little bit of education. It doesn't take a whole lot. And but there are certain key issues that you need to know about courts and to deal with them and win, and it can be done. And you don't have to be an attorney to do that. In fact, you can't do it as an attorney. You have to do it as a layperson.
Okay. Can we? And I have another question too. Can we put a negative averment on airlines that basically refuse to refund your money for like if you buy tickets and stuff and then they don't refund your money, and then you buy a plan that protects you, and then when you go back, because a lot of people had with that situation, they got an insurance plan and then they didn't own up to the insurance plan. One part of can we do negative averments for stuff like that? That's what I'm alluding to. That was a question that just came to me, so I'm kind of beating around. I don't know what to say about that one, but can you give me some insight on that kind of stuff?
Anytime there's a damaged party, you can do that, yes.
Okay, that sounds good. And I just want to tell you, sir, we got your back in prayer, okay? I do believe, Mr. Turner, and I know you remember me, I'm Adrian, and can you give us an example of how to write the negative averment?
Not on this call, Adrian.
Okay.
Dr. Ann has a number of them if you want to. She's got a bunch of different formats. She can share with you.
Okay, we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and allow someone else to get an opportunity now.
These are questions coming from my seminar, and actually this is a Republic call, so it's not really proper for me to do that on this call. But but see Dr. Ann, she's got a number of formats already.
I understand that, sir, and I do apologize. I do apologize. But of course, when we get you on the phone, I guess we get a little overexcited, and we just, like I said, we don't get enough of our president. And I tell you what, when this thing all comes to play, everybody's going to be a whole lot happier. I just want to tell you, a lot of people are joining up, so we appreciate your time.
Amen.
And God bless you.
God bless you too, and thank you for the call.
Thank you. Our next caller is area code 310. Val?
Hi there. Tim at Selkirk here.
Hello.
Hi there. I don't know if you know, I'm the peace ambassador, actually, from the Republic of California, and I'm also the galactic ambassador, so I'd love to be included at any meetings that you were discussing with the other guy. And so don't leave me out of that. That would be just too hard to bear.
I'll see you before long, and we'll talk about that.
That's totally terrific. I just wanted to let you know that we're the gentleman earlier who was concerned about media. We've actually bought up airtime in New York, so we're going to be picking up about 80,000 more listeners. And we don't actually have to be selected. We can just we can just buy airtime any place we want to, and as this momentum goes along, that will happen. So there's going to be no problem in us getting the messages out, and I just want to thank you from the very bottom of my heart for giving me a life worth living. Because I'm 70 now, and I've seen a lot of stuff, you know. And I was really very tired, so I'm not tired anymore. I'm alive, and I have a life worth living, and I can't think of anything better to do with our lives than what we're doing right now. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Val. God bless you. And we've got a lot of work to do yet.
Yeah, well, I know we're going to pull it off in Utah, and I'm also really aware of the fact that we're in prophecy. You know, this whole thing that we're doing is in prophecy, and when I read the communications from the Galactic Federation, I'm actually really interested in the fact that it looks like this is going on in a lot of other countries in the world as well.
It is.
So part of what I liked about the communications were that they were saying that each one of us, each country, would actually have the ability to, that the governments currently running the countries, that we would actually have the ability to, quotes, dispose of them because of the fact that they're illegitimate. And when I realized that our President Obama, I don't even call him president anymore, the de facto President Obama was never vetted, nor was he born in America, it seems to me that ought to be an easy out at some point for helping to cause that failure to collapse, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to come into play yet.
I do, too, and I think it's going to come to play in the other countries as well. And I heard recently about nuclear bombs that weren't going off and things of that nature, and I was told that we were getting all kinds of help. So there was a time that I was actually like afraid to go to Utah. That's past. I have no fear in my heart about going to Utah at all. I am so excited about meeting people and being part of the First Continental Congress. I've been working for this since I was a little kid. So, and I'm sure everybody else has been too, you know, whether we know it or not.
We're very excited too about getting this done. And it's been a long journey, and I've been working on this a lot of years.
Thank you kindly, sir, and that's all I have to say. Thank you. Everybody else got my questions answered.
God bless you. There's been a lot of good people that paved the way for us today, and we're going through with this. And God bless you, and thank you for your comments.
This is Tim from the Republic of Florida.
Yes, sir.
I have a question for President Turner.
Okay.
I'm a disabled veteran, Social Security type. What's going to happen? I'm a part of the Florida Republic. When we reestablish the Republic and we have our form of government in place, what will happen to us veterans that are presently only living on our retirements?
You're going to be treated like heroes, and you're going to be provided for the way you should be. And there are a lot of issues we have with the military and the benefits that have been denied to the military, and we've already in our plan have addressed many of those issues, and you're going to be much better off than you are now, basically, financially and otherwise. Medically, these issues are being addressed, and Congress will look at a lot of these things, but they're going to do a lot of good things for you.
Well, Mr. President, God bless you, and tomorrow is Veterans Day, and be apprised that us veterans are looking forward to the freedom that we thought we were challenging the rest of the world to provide to our people when we only come home to find out we didn't have any of our own.
Yes, sir, we understand, and God bless you. You guys are heroes in my book, and a lot of the American people feel the same way. And most of the American people feel the same way, and those that don't, shame on them. But you guys risked your life and put it on the line for us and our freedoms, and we're not going to forget about you like the corporation did.
Well, God bless you, Mr. President, and to the success of the First Congress of the new Republic.
God bless you, and thank you for your call.
Thank you, Mr. President.